Welcome back to the channel, folks. It's time for another Monday main account Monday is what I meant to say. We are in the middle of the fusion, and actually it's Friday on the day of recording this, and I'm doing this because I want to go ahead and do my summoning. So I'm going to go ahead and do my summoning here. I have a number of void shards. We're going to get to here. We might push up into this, so I'm thinking, well, how much does a void give me? 120, so we might go, 5 plus 2 voids, something along those lines. Okay, but either way, at the end of this video, stay tuned because I will have the winner of the drawing, which I'm not doing till Saturday. So you're going to want to stay tuned to that. In the meantime, though, what we have been working on is our dragon team. We've been doing a lot of champ training kind of on the side when we're able to. And we are already just below 1800. Let's go ahead and see what a run of the dragon team looks like. Here is my team, and we run through it relatively quick because we're able to kill the waves relatively fast. So this is where I would love a Yumiko or Prince Kaimar. I feel like it would make it a little bit easier, but we do make this team work fairly easily, and I've never really seen it fail. I've seen it have to take a couple shots at a wave, that it just doesn't get all the way through it, but for the most part, it's good. And then, yep, and so then once we get to the boss, realistically, the Siphi does keep the team revived, but I have Ninja in an old Sand Devil Necropolis set with a lot of HP, a lot of accuracy, regen, immortal, things like that. So he's just there really for his burn ability. And then he's got a 5-star blessing to get that protected smite debuff. And he basically takes the boss down himself, though. Everybody else kind of ends up staying alive to some extent. I do turn off Seer's big nuking ability because it kills my unkillable and some of my other buffs that are there to keep the team alive. So yeah, this is what it looks like, and it's kind of nice because when Renegade stays alive helps just reset everybody's ability. Alright, so I think it takes roughly 2 minutes, so I'm pretty content with that because that's a pretty quick run as far as I'm concerned. I don't really feel a need to get too much faster than that, especially considering I don't have the main resetting ability champions. Alright, so we'll just let this run through. See, she does revive a champion from time to time. If you hear that barking in the background, I'm dog sitting. So not only is Walter super jazzed, but other dogs upstairs are also super jazzed, as dogs do. Alright, so here, nope, and here, it's only 5-star, I don't want it. Okay, so that's kind of what a run looks like. So, for the main event, though, the reason why, well, probably not the main event. Most of you are probably here because you want to see who wins the giveaway. But here, we definitely want our second newt, and I think an empowered deacon. Well, you know, I can actually probably use Allure more. So I'm going to go Allure. And then here, in case we happen to hit, probably a Georgid and a Man-Eater. I don't have a Georgid, so I like that. I do have a Shuzen. Okay, so we're going to start with 5 of these. Alright, don't let me down. I haven't had a good summon session on this account in just a while. Okay, so right off the bat, love to see it. I actually have 2 Allures that I use pretty reliably, mostly for the Dark Fae. Darendil, a freeze on a 2-hitter. Seems okay. I actually wouldn't mind a Neldor also. That's an epic I don't have that I would not mind getting. This is number 3. Bushy is terrible. We don't want him. So then what else do we got? Renegade lookalike. Deathless. What you do? Huh. A weird A1. And then provoke a 1 person. Yeah, she's a weird champ. I'm not sure she's actually any good. Alright, as kind of expect. Hey, we did get the Deacon, though, so that's kind of a win-win. We got a little bit of each. What we'll do is we'll look and see where we're at. You know what? I'm gonna reel this energy in because I need that anyway. That's 700 energy. But we got to get a lot more to get that epic. I just don't think it's worth it. We can use the farming anyway. Okay, just in case, we're only going to pull... Let's pull 3. We'll pull 3 of them. That keeps me above my guaranteed mark anyway. And who doesn't like a good little void summon session? Retainer Garbo. Who do we got here? Ooh, who's this guy? He might be good in the... A weekend? Ooh, a burn. Yeah, he would be a solid addition to the Voids Only account. Okay, so let's go into this last one. Ooh, an epic and a God Seeker. Very, very nice. She is an amazing champion. I obviously already have one of those. So let's do a little empowering. We're going to go by epic champions. And I have a God Seeker that's now going to be a +2. Just give her all the stats in the world. Okay. I also have Enabler. I don't remember which one's which. I'll give the better one the empowerment here. So just a +1. That's all right. Probably should be putting Bruise into these champions, but it is what it is. Okay. And then we have a Deacon. Deacon is already... Okay, look at this. Deacon is already +1, so now he's +2. Get a little speed out of that. That's pretty clutch, especially for him. But then, hey, look at this. This other champion looks like we've already empowered one. Might as well just go a second. Got no other real use for them. So, basically just an epic empowering session. But now what we do officially have is our first branch arm. I wish this was the Voids Only so I could start building it. But really what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here. And I'm going to put some Bruise in them right away so I know to go hands off. Otherwise, we would hate to see a branch arm get fed unintended chili. And then what we'll do is we're going to go in here. The Siege Hulk can wait. We'll just put him in the brew factory here for the time being. Alright, so hopefully you enjoyed those summons, but it is now Sunday, and I just wanted to give a little bit of an update of where we are at with the Fusion, given that, you know, a couple days have passed, and that means a lot has happened. So we've gone through, we have so much silver, and honestly, it's kind of hard once you kind of get to the level where I'm at to figure out what gear you're trying to enhance. It kind of depends on what champions you're trying to upgrade, so that's completed. My Dungeon Divers is not quite there, but we're getting close. Now this is a grind. I hate how much of a grind this truly is. So I'm going to show you what we're doing with the spider, and we're probably going to be done with that and just use our spider team, our regular team, because I did complete the champion training doing this event. But you know, and I can't remember, maybe it's like Tyraku. I don't think it was like a nub raids thing, but we've gotten pretty good into our spider, which started this morning, and we're going to finish the Dungeon Divers with. But what we do is we go in here, and we actually do stage 9. Now, there's an important reason why I do stage 9, but it's because we solo it with Eric's. So, Eric's here, but I haven't been able to do this differently. I have to go and do a preset, because what happens for me is Eric's always comes in here, and she's got 2 AoEs, okay? And on this AoE, she has the, she stuns, so she's going to stun the spiderlings, and she kind of slaps. Now, what she always does for me, though, is she uses this ability right away instead of attacking, which I don't want, nor do I like. So I always have to come in here, add in these champions, the food champions, and then I turn this off, and then we're good to go. Now, there's some important things about Eric's that you need to know that make this build. First off, she's got to be in a Slayer set. Let's see if I can find her. Oh, here she is. So she's got to be in a Slayer set, and she's in a pretty kitted Slayer set for me. So, you know, just speed boots, HP chest, a ton of crit damage. As you can see, we have that here and here. And so and then she also has Hero Soul, which increases the damage inflicted to bosses and their minions according to the number of living enemies. So there's a lot of spiderlings, typically, so she's going to do a little bit more damage. And she doesn't need to one-shot the spiderlings. But what she does need to have is a particular mastery. I think it's this one, Harvest Despair. So she has a stun on her A2, and so when she's stunned, she's gonna, on 60% of the stuns that she lands, she's gonna land a leech, and that's gonna keep her alive. Otherwise, it's just regular War Master. Pretty nifty thing when I saw it. I had the gear. I'd bought that battle pass when it came out, and so I do it on the green spirit spider just because it is weak affinity. I'm not sure if you can do spider 10 or not. I don't particularly care. I sell most of the gear anyway. Let's see what a run looks like. And again, I have to do the preset thing. I'm not sure why, but it doesn't really bother me just to do that. Makes it so it's tough to farm overnight. Okay, so she takes a hit. She's pretty tanky as it is. She can come in here, and as you can see, she's heals up from the leeches that she landed. She probably landed some leeches on some spiderlings she did kill. She just keeps attacking. The Slayer set boosts her turn meter. She just keeps attacking, so she gets to go a handful of times before the spider gets to go. And that whole time, we're ticking away at these spiderlings, killing them slowly, putting them to rest. And then we get to farm a little bit of food. So that is really convenient when it comes to completing fusions for me, or more importantly, getting the bonus rewards from the fusion. Now, this is not my regular spider team if I'm just trying to churn through as many multi-battles as I can, but when I'm trying to double dip, this is the way to do it. So as you can see, typically takes in the realm of a minute. Nothing crazy. It has failed on occasion, not all the time. But you can see they all get, how much, it doesn't tell me how much experience, but they all got a couple levels. They're 2-star foods. I'm just getting 3-star food ready for the lasers or whatever they're called. So I think that's pretty cool. And then one more thing before we go on into the giveaway is we haven't completed a live arena battle in a while. I want to make sure we stay in gold, so I am going to do a live arena battle for you guys. We find somebody right away. So I actually like gold live arena more than the lower levels just because every champion is unique. So once they pick their Armons, more than likely here, Armons is off the table for them. Now, okay, so they go Lydia. Now, what is of note is that I only have 2 nukers I'm really confident in, and that's my Rotos and my White King. So I try to get them on the board as fast as possible. Now, Armons is really good. It's basically an auto ban, so if we get an Armons passed back to us, we're definitely going to snap off with that. But I think the correct move is if they have a White Queen and Cora to go ahead and get that. Okay, so they're trying to go so fast here, so I think I'm going to go White Queen, and then I'm going to go Armons. And then I think the last pick I'm going to take here is likely going to be a Torment, because it looks like they're just trying to turn meter boost and go fast. So that'll be they'll have to ban. It's going to be a tough ban for them. Something that I could have also chose to pick here, since they are clearly trying to go with a bomb strategy, I could go Marichka. Marichka is a pretty hard counter due to her passive. And a lot of people don't know that, so I think I'm actually... Do I want to do that anyway? Yeah, I think I'm going to go Marichka here anyway. No, I know I need a second damage dealer, so it's going to have to be a Torment. If I can find him. So it's going to have to be the Torment here, okay? And so what I think I'm going to do is... I think I'm going to get rid of the Nishak because the poisons afterwards can be kind of annoying. As well as... they can get the 1-turn bombs, where I think Astrolith is only 2-turn. So they get rid of the Torment. That means we get a 28% speed lead, which is great. And if we're faster than that Arbiter, I like our chances. There's a lot of things that can happen here, so let's see. So they did ban the Torment, so it's basically a speed fest now at this point. There is a chance that, depending on their accuracy level. Okay. So depending on their accuracy level... Ooh, that was rough. I'm not sure we're going to win this one. We might have to go until we win here. Okay, so... I suppose we'll just do this. Yeah, we probably win now. Yep. Okay. So unless this Morrigan can just absolutely crush us, I mean, she's going to get more turns and stuff than us, but we're going to win. All right, there we are. So maybe looking back in my pick order, I pick a damage dealer instead of Ancora, knowing that they already had a bomb champion on the board, and go Marichka, Tormund, and then they're in a position where it's like, well, do you ban Armands? Do you ban the Marichka, which is a bomb counter, or do you ban the Tormund, which is a anti-speed counter? Okay, well, that's the only fight I'm going to provide for you, folks. The giveaway is up next. Stay tuned, folks. We finally made it. It's Sunday. I'm ready to do our giveaway. I'm a little bit anxious because anytime I try to do anything for somebody else, I want to make sure it goes well. And so I've kind of practiced going through different videos, and I think I have it down, and I know what I need to do. Before I get started, I really want to thank everybody who chose to participate in the 100 sub giveaway. We have bumped, as you can see, all the way up to 167 subscribers. Now, there's a good amount of people in here that I'm confident just subscribed strictly for the giveaway, and that's okay. I can't blame you. That's exactly what I would do. But I do want to highly encourage you to check out any of our other videos or channel. We have 2 series that go on, so I'm just going to quick go through that. The first is the Solely Voids. We have 21 episodes. Within the Solely Voids, it's a free-to-play series that goes over our account where we use Solely Void champions, hence the name. We have a good amount of views through all of these, but I have noticed some people who are new to the channel checking them out, past ones. Looks like we hit over 1,000 on one of them. How neat is that? But I think this is probably my most popular series. I think it's been fun. So if you're interested in what Raid Shadow Legends looks like free to play and only using Void champions, this is I would start right here on the very first one. Just watch right through. It's a good time. The second is a newer series, and this is the main account Monday. Now, this main account I've had for a number of years, probably like in the realm of 4. Vlad the Nightborn was my first fusion, if that gives you a idea of what it looks like. And the main account Monday is just me playing my main account. It's a similar vibe to Solely Voids, but it's not a free-to-play account. It is me tackling endgame content, completing fusions. I take on Amius in an episode. I build a Fire Knight Hard 10 team. It's a good time as well, and I'm just trying to get this one off the ground, so I want to encourage everybody to watch those. But otherwise, here is what we're for. We are going to go in here. We are going to... The link is this link here. We are going to filter duplicates. We don't want that. Animation. We don't need any of that. I think... No, I do want that. I want a wheel of names. And we're going to say for 4 seconds. Get the suspense going. And we're going to go 9. And we're going to get our YouTube comments. It's going to create... No, I don't want a wheel. I want the spinning names. That's the one I wanted. Folks, I did this like 5 times and now I'm cracking under the pressure. So, amount of unique comments. Okay, cool. Alright, so when we go through here, I'm going to hit start. And whoever the winner is the winner. And I don't want to let anybody think or let them down. So if you don't win, don't take it personally. This was just here to celebrate the success of the channel and the future success. Okay, here we go. And the winner is going to be Imra Usil. Imra Usil, congratulations. His comment is he likes the account and will definitely make a clan boss team. I'm super excited for you. I'm going to send you an email here on the side, and I'm hoping to hear back within about 2 days or so. And if I don't, then I'm going to have to pick a different winner. Emra. I think that's probably how you pronounce it. Sorry if I butchered the name. But anyways, folks, thank you for all you do. And I will see you folks on the other side.